check a kick, okay, you're basically meeting the impact with your own shin. They're trying to kick you with their shin, you're meeting it with your shin, okay? Sounds horrible, all right? And it's not gonna feel the best to you, but it's all about hurting them worse so they think twice about kicking again, okay? So generally when you're throwing a leg kick, body kick, whatever it is, you're gonna be kicking with the lower part of your shin. If you're kicking with the upper part, your range is really close in. It's gonna be hard to generate that good, whipping power you need. So you're generally kicking with this lower part of the shin, the foot kind of just comes around. You're not really kicking with the top of the foot like more of a karate style, not kicking with the foot. You can still hurt someone with the foot, get a knockout, people do it all the time, but the shin is just more devastating, okay? So when we check your tibia up here, the strongest part of your shin is up here. This is where it's the biggest, the bones are the biggest right here. So we want to check them here with this part of our shin, right under the knee, okay? Now, we have to be aware they can throw a leg kick. If they're throwing a leg kick, they're generally aiming above the knee, right in this real sensitive area right here. If they kick too high, it's not the same. Right in here, right in the quadricep, that's where you get that Charlie horse and everything, it hurts real bad. Okay, that's where they're aiming. They're going for the leg. If they're going for the body, they're coming up in the ribs here. Okay, generally not way up here in the armpit, they're only cutting right into the lower ribs right here. Okay, pretty much anything they can get under your arm. Okay, head kick of course is coming up here. So when we check, we bring our knee up. You can do a universal check. Okay, when you're checking, if the leg's coming this way, I check here. Check this side if I come into the back leg. Okay, when we check, you can bring the knee up to the inside of the elbow, and here, if you come up high though, too high, and they're swinging really low, they could go under. In my opinion, it's better to try to read the kick best you can, so you can get the best, the most out of your check, okay? So when the kick's coming low, if we're here in our stance, okay, this foot's already kind of turned out, okay, so it's gonna just be able to check here. This one, if we bring it straight up, they're gonna kick and it's just gonna turn us, okay? Or it's just gonna do this, and you actually can hurt your knee if it tweaks too much, okay? So when we pick this leg up, we have to go at a 45-degree angle. We're meeting the kick. The kick's coming around this way, okay? Guards up. When the kick comes, we turn out here. See, I open my hip. My knee is now facing where the leg's coming, okay? Now, two ways this is done, and it's all preference. Everyone has the reasons they like. Some people bring the knee up and leave the toes pointed down, here, okay? Some people bring it up and flex the toes. Flexing the toes to me feels stronger and more stable, okay? Pointing the toes down, some people say they like it because they're less likely to be able to swing under the foot and go all the way through, but honestly, in my opinion, the toes, that's not gonna be enough to really stop it anyway. I feel stronger with it flexed, okay? When you bring the knee up, if you're blocking a body kick, okay? You bring it up to the inside, you're not bringing your arm down, you're not crunching your body down, okay? You're staying upright here. Like you're standing straight up like this, the leg just comes up, okay? So it's good when you're warming up to get your hip flexors loosened up here, okay? So when we check, ooh, here, okay? And then, see I'm turning out, here, not straight, okay? It's not gonna work. In Thailand, like if you're in a real Thai style fight and they're judging it, if you get knocked off balance, even if you check it, if you get knocked off balance, that scores, okay? You didn't keep base, okay? So if you go here and set it down and they get nothing, okay? It's like it didn't happen. Boom, there, okay? The rear leg, we don't have to turn out because our hip is already turned this way. We just have to bring it up, here, okay? There. There's a lot of little details that's gonna make it its best, okay? I'm trying to get them all to you and then we'll go over, okay? The leg here, okay? When I bring this up, if it is 90 degrees, okay, if it's perpendicular with the ground, this is fine, okay? If it's bent back here, it's not very strong at all. That kick's gonna come through and catch the other leg, okay? So I'm either gonna be 90 degrees perpendicular with the floor, or I'm gonna bring it out just a little bit more. That way if they kick, and it does come back a little, it's still at that 90-degree strong position. Versus if I'm back just a little bit, swings back, okay? Because hey, people kick hard, okay? So I'm gonna bring it up, boom, here. Don't try to meet the kick too far. Don't try to lock and reach out. It'll leave you in a horrible spot, and if they switch the kick up, you can put yourself in trouble, okay? So we're here, our gloves are up, we're ready, the kick's coming around, boom, here, there, okay? Kick and down. Don't get knocked back, okay? We have to have a strong base. We're not coming up on our toes like a kick. It's planted, strong leg, boom, okay? The hips, you can lock the hips forward. I'm not really pushing way out. I'm just locking. Okay? If the kick's really low, I try to judge where the kick's at and catch it with that strong part of the shin. Okay? That's why on the shin guards, they're bigger up here. There's more meat right here because that's where we need to be checking. Okay? So the front kick's coming, boom. Okay? It's coming a little higher, boom, here. Don't leave your leg out here, bring it in close. Here. Low, high. Low, high. Okay? Always come back to good base. I would rather you check and go forward and lose balance going forward than check and go back. If you go forward and you check, boom, you can always come down and counter. If you're moving back, you're giving them range, boom, boom, to come through. Okay, so on your own, you're just going to get a spot on the mat, pretend you have an opponent, the kick's coming around, and we check, 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 check. Okay, good, this needs to be strong, okay? All this is tight. There, okay? You can, if you're going to do a long guard to keep them away here, this hand's up, this hand's out. There. Got it? 1, 2, 3.